Hey everybody, Chris here. It's crypto altcoin season here. We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when the videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And you want to join in the lives. Not only do we talk about Dogecoin, but we do talk about other cryptos, Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, and yes, even XRP. And with Solana, XRP, Hedera, it looks like there's going to be some ETFs starting to trade on those as well. And we see some price action on those, as well as Dogecoin leading altcoins. We have some other smaller cap meme coins also moving. So let's get into it. Let me show you the charts in the news. I'll show you what I'm looking at. We start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart. And Dogecoin is just under 26 cents. That's right, Dogecoin blasted up over 26 cents last night and has been kind of treating it a little bit as support with some little dips below overnight. And here we are at 25.95 here on a Friday morning with a little bit of weakness. Bitcoin showing some weakness overnight as well, coming back down below 115,000. It did hit 116. 114 is still support. We'll see on a Friday whether there's weakness there. ETH is up 4,500. That's right, it's over 4,500 with ETH. And Solana has moved up almost to 240. Now again, we're seeing a little bit of red on a Friday morning. We'll see how this trades going forward. But you'll see Bitcoin is in the red on the day, while Dogecoin, ETH, and Solana all in the green, which means, of course, we've got Bitcoin dominance now dropping below 58%. That's right, overnight, Bitcoin dominance has fallen below. It is following my red prediction line. Pretty much still going downwards. More on that in just a little bit. As we start, we look at first the stock market. That's right, we have the NASDAQ, S&P 500, Dow Jones all hitting new all-time highs. The stock market is very bullish right now. Some say it's overheated, but it just keeps moving up. So, and with rate cuts next week, there's a lot of positivity in the market, and so front-running the rate cuts next Wednesday is probably going to be a very volatile day, and we could see big pullbacks happening then. But right now, with this anticipation, are we going to see Bitcoin take off between now and Wednesday, maybe up over 120,000? We will be watching that. But as Bitcoin goes, Bitcoin has these sort of patterns that it trades through, where there are these sort of shakeout areas in red, and we just had one. The accumulation areas where it's going sideways, and then the expansion areas where Bitcoin accelerates up. And it looks like we are right in that zone now for Bitcoin. What does this mean overall? Well, Doge ETF is a go. Is it going to start launching on Friday? I will be checking on that, and as soon as I know, I will be posting that on X as soon as I see that it is trading. But there's also Solana, there's also XRP, there's also Hedera. It looks like those are getting ready. Some of those are getting ready to trade as well. Again, not the big SEC S1 19B4 filings, but more of these code 40. So, but this is big for alts, right? Big for alts. As we go forward here, we're looking at, again, Bitcoin over 114, 115, touches 116. PPI news, CPI news, we looked at that inflation data over the past couple days, opening the door with an increase in unemployment leads the Fed to do rate cuts. So that's coming. And we see the altcoin season index chart here. And I'll show more of that in just a little bit, how it has actually gone up from the 67 number and is going higher. The Doge ETF, if you've been following me for the past few days, even yesterday, I was in communication with James Seifert, who also works at Bloomberg. And he's saying it might be Friday, but it might be next week. Again, this is all on the back end side of everything that the exchanges need to do, like NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange needs to do on the back end in order to get everything in, set up so that the ETF can get trading. It's nothing against Dogecoin. Solana, Hedera, XRP are going through the same thing. So it's not just Doge, but this is going to be big though. It's going to be big. We also have the meme coin market. The meme coin market is holding strong as well. So kind of interesting that we do see a lot of action on memes as well. So much so that if we look at the top 100 and we see over the past 24 hours what's moving, we've got MemeCore still moving up, but then we've got Pump.Fun, we've got Bonk, and we've got Pengu. These are the three that I own, that I've been talking about. People ask me, it's like, what else besides Doge, right, might you want to be investing in? And I'm like, right now, it's the memes, right? And so I had bought Pump and Bonk and Pengu, and look at that. They are 3 of the top 5 movers over the past 24 hours. So again, we can make money, right? We can make money, but alts are moving. I mean, look at Solana's right here, right? And Solana's a big market cap, and it's moving as well. So here we have altcoin season. I posted this morning on X, this graph showing the altcoin season. The number is 78 on the graph, which means it's over the 75 line. We haven't seen that since the end of November 2024. But that was rather short-lived because by middle of December, we had all that negative news looking forward to 2025. Fed Chair Powell saying, oh, we're not going to have rate cuts like people think, and that was very hawkish, and the market pulled back. Right now, we're just getting over the line, and this has a lot of 2021 vibes right now going on where we could be up here a while. We could be up here a while. Again, we've got some fears a couple weeks from now. Is the U.S. government shutdown going to happen? That could put a damper on stocks and the crypto market, so we'll be watching that closely. Meanwhile, Bitcoin census is like, look, the first major bearish signal in Bitcoin dominance in a long time. And again, you know that I've already predicted Bitcoin dominance continuing to go down, unlike some other YouTube so-called influencers. But I do see this money flowing into altcoins, and that is happening. And we also have Trader Allen looking at the bear flags on the Bitcoin dominance chart. Every time Bitcoin dominance starts to move back up, it then drops lower. And so we see it moving up a little bit, and now it's starting to drop again lower. So that's generally the line that I drew, was through all this, and so it's going to chop its way down. I think that is most likely going to continue. Meanwhile, the total crypto market cap has reclaimed $4 trillion. Again, some others are predicting this to go all the way up to $10 trillion, which would be awesome for the overall crypto market to hit that $10 trillion mark. That means everything needs to double, at least double in price, including Bitcoin. That means Bitcoin needs to be over 200,000, right? That's the kind of move that it would take to get this to $10 trillion. So I think that is still a bit of a long shot at this point, but something for us to keep an eye on. Meanwhile, the Dogecoin ETF, is it going to go live today? We will be watching that, and please check in on my live stream Friday afternoon. We will be looking at the ETFs, see which ones are trading and which ones are still kind of delayed here. And then there's other ETFs as well. Again, some people are getting confused about which ETF is which. There's a lot of them out there. So we'll be reviewing that on the live stream. So Doge rallying 6% ahead of the anticipated ETF launch. So can we maintain above 26 cents? And then can we get up to the next resistance zone of 29 cents? We will be watching that. Meanwhile, the big news we saw yesterday was CleanCore. This is a dollar zone, right? Zone is their New York Stock Exchange ticker. Well, guess what they've done? First, they bought 285 million Dogecoin, and that was on Monday. And then on Thursday, they announced at least another 215 million, where they now have over 500 million Dogecoin in their treasury. And in their official announcement, they do say that they are targeting a 5% overall holding of all of Dogecoin's circulating supply. It's in the long term, but I mean, that's like 750 billion. Is that right? 7.5 billion Doge? I think that's the number, 7.5 billion Doge. So they're going to get up to a billion, right? They're halfway there at 500 million. They're going to get up to a billion, and then they want to get to over 7 billion Dogecoin. That would be awesome. So crossing the 500 million Doge threshold demonstrates the speed and scale at which Zone is executing its treasury strategy. And again, this is CleanCore with House of Doge and the Dogecoin Foundation all involved in this. Our vision is to establish Dogecoin as a premier reserve asset while supporting its broader utility across payments, tokenization, staking-like products, and global remittances. This is all what is coming for utility for Doge, so we can get rid of all of these sayings that the bears have about, oh, Doge has no utility. It's coming. It is coming. But meanwhile, we are watching Dogecoin. We are watching it compared to Bitcoin. We're watching ETH. We're watching Solana. Yes, we're watching XRP. It is staying over $3. And we are watching HBAR, which is trying to hold 24 cents right now. These are the ones that are going to be making the moves. Again, all eyes on Doge too, though, as I said in a couple videos ago, right? Dogecoin is going to be leading the altcoin resurgence, and it's happening. Look at this, slow and steady, gains in Doge, higher lows, as Dogecoin has been having, and we did have the dip yesterday, right when that CPI data was announced. So that was the buying opportunity on the dip. So that changes to a higher low. It moves forward. We've got our magnet on the chart here. Now over 27 cents. Again, it's been penny by penny by penny. That's how Dogecoin is moving, which is great. Slow and steady gains. And I even have a real big marker up at $1, which I'll talk about in the next live stream. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about altcoin season? Give the video a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.